Texas, only one matchup goes by the name of Revivalry. So everybody open their hymnals to the same page. Come under the tent as we come together with one accord for these old foes to clash again. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to sneak it. Got the first down and more. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so a lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the defense, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
So TCU's offense will go to work for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win.
Fires one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pitts. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. The Bears are on the move. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. It's a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Finds a seam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, TCU!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pitts. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And this one is perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes to grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 25. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Defense might bring the house here. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the middle. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, TCU. The AT unit on the field. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll start this drive firing. Working that left side now. He's past the 30. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. You're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Make sure that one fell incomplete.
Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. At the 20, he's got space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Horned Frogs have pushed it inside the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Takes it from the gun on third down. Floating away. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, he's so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job of creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Got it in the middle. It's Pitts. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throwing on the run. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down and run. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. At that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get. And
going downfield for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking.
Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pocket breaking down. Snags it at the 30 and still running. There he goes to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Baylor!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Makes the grab on the big throw. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Into the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go between the Bears and Frogs.
Number 14 sets a kickoff.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give out of the gun.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's French. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Horned Frogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Lyle. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. And the Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Makes the grab. The offense coughs it up. And this bounces out of the end zone. It'll be a touchback and a turnover. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. On the move. Into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bears want to crank the tempo.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. On the run, still looking. Got him downfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He wants to take the top off. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They want to throw it. Rush is on him. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. On target over the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bears!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Couldn't find a man last time, and they're backed up. 3rd and goal at the 11. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's taking a deep shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes...
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Lyle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Grab near the marker. It's Vaughn. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. So TCU pulls out the victory over Baylor. You know those Horned Frogs will celebrate and exercise. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Knights will kick it away to start. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Horned Frogs offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. Breaking into the top 15, just one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lyle. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today, late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching.
There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Buys a little time with his feet. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Rivera. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, TCU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So UCF's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback...
Oh, the ball squirts out. And they fumbled the thing out of bounds, but they maintained possession, but it'll be right at the previous line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Turns it on in midfield. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's French. At the 35, he's got room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lyle. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line. The Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He'll go out of bounds at the 39. Good return, and the offense could certainly do a lot worse than this for starting field position. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Jukes his way for more. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Makes the grab. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Jukes his way for more. And they swarm him under.
I think he does a really good job on this second down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better third down. That's a play we can continue to run even on third down right now.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On the option. The pitch. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Picked up a few extra on that. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll leave it with him. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And not much going on downfield. He just gets rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Lyle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. You usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10-point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You've got to take advantage.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gee. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the back in the middle. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. The Knights will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. Across the 45. At the 45 on his way. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Bringing the heat. Fires to the tight end. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Ashley. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the ground with the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Knights headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. And the Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. Looking deep. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. swings it out to the flat. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Ashley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock, he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Knights send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's French. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Runs through the tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. Inside the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Not a whole lot of yards gained on that one, but using the fullback as a weapon in the pass game can pay dividends.
Yeah, oftentimes we see fullbacks just kind of shoving their face into the fan. They're getting blocks. They're inside the tackles. This time they try to sneak him out, see if they can catch the defense slipping. It's a nice change-up play by the offense.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got out of trouble and throws. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They're working that left side. Going the other way, and he's got room. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with his back. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score. Why not double the try total and go for 2? What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn. Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Horned Frogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He'll try to do it himself. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Looking down the middle, and he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, That play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. On fourth down, going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. There he goes. Touchdown, UCF! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And, man, this thing looked like it was going the other way. How about this fourth quarter, man? What a swing of momentum. You throw up the goose egg, putting multiple touchdown drives together and taking the lead. What an exciting fourth quarter.
TCU, 32.
Coming out with it, it's Vaughn. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Lyle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Holds it in, the first down and more. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about?